crazy.
Give me a second. Keep your panties up.
Well, you having trouble with those... Look, kid, I don't care what you think about them.
Can I help you?
You have a curious look about you. I presume you have something interesting to tell me.
There are some ghouls who want to live here. What do you think about that?
Why, I do believe you've lost your mind. Ghouls living here? You're serious?
Yes, I'm very serious. Why so serious?
I don't suppose I'd mind terribly if ghouls were to live here. And it would be a good bit of sport hunting them down if they misbehaved. I dare say, though, you'll have a bit of trouble convincing certain residents to go along. Tell you what, if you can convince Mr. and Mrs. Wellington, Mr. Ling, Miss Montenegro, and Ms. Lancaster, those ghouls can live here. Have you seen me shoot?
Listen, buddy. I'm not a bad shot myself, but let's not have a you-know-what measuring contest. If you, let's just say, let's not have a barrel measuring contest, if you know what I'm saying.
Welcome to Tenpenny Tower.
Okay, so
Charm, I'm sure.
hello. Thank you for joining me.
Evening.
Okay, the Lings are a little tough to track down, but the,
Hey.
well, the Wellingtons are,
Welcome.
well,
Edgar Wellington II.
hello.
Hold on.
I jumped over the walls when no one was looking. How do you think I got in here?
There's no need to get snippy with me, boy. We're all a little
I don't consider ghouls to be a problem, if that's what you're asking.
Then you.
How would you feel about having a few ghoul neighbors?
You're joking, right? You serious? Of course not. Ghouls.
I've met these ghouls. They're civilized and pose no
I'm
threat.
afraid I can't abide by that. I can't imagine.
This is happening. You're going to have to deal with it or get forced out.
This is outrageous, preposterous, forced out by a bunch of dirty ghouls and some bleeding heart activist? Where will I live? How will I get there?
I'm sure you'll find something suitable. Don't worry.
I found a comfortable place, but now I must...
Introductions are in order. Damn it! This can't be now I'll have...
Okay, that takes care of them. So, what I'm going to do is to drive out the other bigots. I'm just going to stand here for 4 hours and wait for the shops to close. Maybe another hour.
Hey.
Oh, that's just a random resident. No, not the gallery. Not the galley. The galley's fine.
Good to see you.
close this door. Nothing to see here. And then steal the caps. That's all you need to do for that. Yeah, the bar doesn't matter. You don't need to steal from the bar.
Yes?
Steal from Boutique Le Chic. So the beautiful boutique, that feels a little redundant. Avengers, assemble! That wasn't the password. Darn. You saw nothing. Okay, wellness center. Don't need to go there.
Hey there.
Bathrooms.
Good to see you. Doing well, I hope?
Whoop. Didn't mean to go in here.
Yes?
Hey. Hello.
Yes?
Hello.
Yes? I'm
your worst nightmare!
Well, then you'll excuse me if I don't... Really? You're as... You've heard the stories, I'm sure. Really? What?
Okay, I already robbed him.
And how are you this fine day?
I'm quite well, thank you.
Charm, I'm sure.
Already robbed here.
Oh, thanks.
It'd be better if I could get my hands on some caviar, but what can you do?
Have a little caviar. Yeah, yes, quite. Alright, so that at least takes care of some of the other bigots.
Oh, I can't believe it. With all of Gustavo's goons running around, they still let thieves come into my store and take things. I thought I was safe here. That's it. I'm leaving. I'll try my luck elsewhere.
Not ready to take on those ghouls after all?
Hey. Ah, that's it. Tenpenny promised me safety and security, and that damn useless Gustavo lets thieves run amok. This is the last straw. I'm leaving. There must be somewhere safe out there.
Well, well, what have we... Me too. Listen. I've come... I'm done with the wasteland. I'm not going anywhere. And when he does come back, I'll just send up for my food. I'll never even...
Alright. Well, that was the last one. She didn't get snubbed. I stole from her. It's for the greater good. Plus, I get richer.
You have a curious look about.
The bigots have all been taken care of, so the ghouls can move in now, right?
Well, if my tenants want ghoul neighbors, they can have them. Though the ghouls must pay and follow the rules like everyone else. You're a clever one, aren't you? I'm glad this situation has been resolved. It's a bit crass, but here's a little something for your troubles.
Okay. Now we took care of that. I'm saving again, because again, you can't be too sure with this game at this point. But, knock on wood, so far so good. Probably because I have the, I have my room AC running, so it's keeping things a lot cooler than usual, too. Because the area that I stream in, it's very open, but it's nowhere near an air vent. No, I did not. It would actually delete all. It would actually delete all the save data I did. Of course, I did find out that the game had a quick startup that was left in the queue, and I just disabled it.
Well, kid, what have you accomplished?
I've taken care of things. You can move in now.
I'll be damned. Really? Good job, kid. I was willing to unleash the pharaohs and kill all those bigots. Guess I don't have to now. Here's a little something for your troubles. It'll help you deal with our pharaoh brethren if you meet any.
I have to go now.
Yep.
Oh dear. Those things are so terrifying. I gotta admit, I've never actually fully used the dart gun to its full potential, and I'm liking what I've been seeing. Because I like the added effects that it does. You have a very high chance to cripple your foe's legs, and you have a very, what did it say? Metro access and generator, huh? And it has some poison damage. Doesn't do anything to ghouls, but it does, or robots, obviously. The dart gun's completely useless against robots, but all organics are very susceptible to it. So it just loops back into here where they were hiding. I see. Interesting. Can't go that way.
Good to see you.
Yes? Haha. Hey there.
They pulled a Houdini. Ah. Oh, what the hell? I heard it coming.
Why don't you look where you're going? What do you need?
Here's the latest news. Unemployment is down, stocks are up, and the UN has just declared global.
Ooh, you have a bobby pin. Yay!
Now the real news.
Here's
Give me a
one.
shout if you need anything.
Here's one cap. Woohoo!
It seems the settlement agreement.
You know, I'd appreciate if you guys would just leave me alone for 5 minutes. I'm not saying this because you're annoying me. I'm saying this because it's for your own safety. Huh. Maybe I shouldn't have killed that death claw. It would have done a number on these guys. So yeah, I'm strapped to take on the entire wasteland. I have the unique Chinese assault rifle, a unique laser rifle, the unique plasma rifle, unique SMG. Did I have ones keyed here? Nope. Unique sniper, and then the dart gun. So I'm pretty strapped now.
Give me a second. Keep your pen.
We're safe from the wasteland in here.
And then we have some dapper ghoul residents now.
We're safe from the wasteland in here.
Yet what happens after a while is that a lot of the humans start disappearing. Even those that aren't that bad.
Guess we could try living with the ghouls.
Thanks for helping those ghouls. Our new neighbors aren't so bad after all.
Welcome to Tenpenny Tower.
Hello. Guess we could try living with the ghouls.
Hey, kid. I was wrong. It's weird, actually. I never thought I'd be the one. Well, this stuff is mostly crap. But what?
That's hardly crap, buddy. That's some good stuff you got there. Need those, I need those. Nothing of value here. I think... Ooh, let's enhance the dart gun a bit. You can take that off my hands.
Pleasure doing business with.
Hello.
I'm on duty, can't talk. Direct your security procedures. Don't know how you did it. I'd never allow those zombies rooming.
I mean, yeah. You're not wrong.
Glad to see you were able to convince these people to open their minds a little. I'm surprised by my fellow tenants. I used to think they were all
And how are you this fine day?
Yes.
I'd be better if I could get my hands on some caviar. But what can you do? Hello.
Oh, hello. It's one. Okay.
And I guess to be fair, the ghouls do deserve to have another place to live. That's safe from the wasteland.
Yes?
Just a shame what happens to all the people, eventually.
Hi.
Hey.
They all end up dead and then thrown into the basement. Because they reach some disagreements with Roy Phillips. So it's like... Okay, dude, you're really jumping down a person's throat here when you don't need to do that. That's the only thing that is iffy to me with this scenario. It's like, here's a grisly scene. Yeah, that's the beginning of the mishaps.
Hey there, bud.
What happened to Mr. Tenpenny?
I'm afraid Tenpenny and I had a little disagreement. Not to worry, though. He soon had a little accident. Problem solved. Beats the wasteland and turned...
But the interesting part about that is if you kill him, you actually do not lose karma. Because, let's be fair, at this point, his karma went from good to very evil with all the merciless killing he did. Then what ends up happening is you'll just find all the bodies down here. With feral ghouls feasting on the corpses. That's a pleasant sight. So even though we ended it for the good ending, it still ends badly for everyone involved. And Three Dog actually calls you out for it, and it's like, it wasn't my fault. I did what I thought was right. I didn't know it would cause issues. Wouldn't be the first time I've done that. Probably won't be the last either. Okay, this is an outcast patrol? Yep. I don't know. Like I said, my cat would also not leave me alone because she's very needy. Well, we got obliterated. So was that a Talon Company random patrol, or was it a hit squad that was supposed to come after me, but then they got attacked by that sentry bot? Nah, that was just coincidence. I see. Guys, I don't have to do this way. but I like doing it because it's a Bethesda game. Let's climb mountains we're not supposed to be able to climb. A la Skyrim. Alright, so here's what I was looking for.
My. You certainly do look a little bit worn out from your travels. Oh, just look at my terrible manners. I'm Agatha. It's so nice to meet you. Now, what brings you all the way out here?
Agatha? I don't see any ghost-type Pokemon here. Oh wait, wrong game. Just exploring.
Honestly, there's nothing much out here. Looking for sand, rocks, we have plenty of that. You're welcome to look around this area, of course. Don't let me dissuade you. I'm just trying to save you some time. My husband built this place way out here for a reason. Rest his soul.
I don't like sand. It's cold, rough, and irritating. Coarse, rough, and irritating. And it gets everywhere. Oh, your husband's dead? I'm sorry.
Well, that's kind of you to say. Yes, he's gone. After he built this place, we
I messed
spent
up the
many
line.
happy years together. We decided to cut off contact with the outside world and just depend on each other for comfort and company.
Surely you haven't severed all contacts.
Oh, goodness, no. I have a supply caravan that passes here maybe once a week. I trade with them for whatever I need, and I stock up enough till they return.
What could you possibly
Besides
have?
shelter? Well, I offer something in the way of entertainment. I play songs on my homemade violin, and people trade me goods. If not in person, I use my husband's old radio set. The men in the caravan say it keeps their morale up on lonely nights in the wasteland.
I guess a homemade violin is never quite in tune.
You are a clever one. Yes, that's exactly the problem that I have with it. It doesn't quite play all of the notes correctly, and I have to constantly tinker with it.
Your husband's radio can broadcast across the entire Capital Wasteland?
Yes, my husband was very proud of the setup. He tinkered with that thing for years to get it working.
Well, Three Dog would be
I've
very
tried
envious.
to use it to get whatever I need, but I've never gotten a reply.
Is there any way I can help?
Well, now that you mention it, yes, there is. My trading depends on my violin. Without it, I have nothing to play, no way to make music. If you can bring me a violin, a better one, I'd feel much more secure.
A violin? That's hardly something that would have survived the war.
Yes, very sad, isn't it? Sad to think that no more musical instruments will ever be made the old way ever again. Well, fortunately, I know where perhaps the last real violin in the world exists. If you give me your word that you will recover it, I will tell you more.
If only you had something to help keep me safe, my little honeybee.
Oh my, I didn't know I still had the looks. Well, you just made my day, you sweet thing. Let me give you something extra to help you on your way. I have a small amount of ammunition that my husband left behind. If you do this for me...
Alright, I'll give you my word. I'll do my best to recover the violin.
Oh, I don't think I've been this happy in years. Before you leave, I have some... It all starts with my great-great-grandmother Hilda back in 2077.
You have records from back then?
Of a kind, yes. Hilda sent a good deal of letters. I suppose the correspondence could be considered a
Mother
diary of
Mary
sorts.
comes to me.
It certainly is a... Anyway, Hilda was quite a special woman. Her pride and joy was her Stradivarius violin. I can only imagine how exquisite this instrument must have been. When the war reared its head, she was invited by Vault Tech into Vault 92. They claimed the...
Swa Stradivarius, eh? That's a very classy violin there.
Vault-Tec was always promoting the vaults being used for the preservation of the arts and all that nonsense.
Yeah,
Couldn't
sure
pass
they
on
were.
a chance to meet many of the other musical talents of the world, so she accepted their invitation. Then the bombs fell, the vault was sealed, and my family never heard from her again.
After 200 years, how can you be certain the violin is in
She
decent shape?
kept it in a special pressurized case. Inside the case is the perfect temperature and humidity for the instrument. If the case is still functioning, the Stradivarius would be in perfect shape. Hilda's Stradivarius was named the Swa Stradivarius. All of them had names. That's what I want you to get.
No idea where it's located?
That's the catch. I'd suggest... Good luck! Watch it.
She can keep the missile. So I already know... We already know where Vault 92 is, and we've been there. We just never went inside because there was never a reason to. At least, yet. There is now.